Hello, and welcome back to Improve English Every Day. I'm so happy you're here today because this video is very special. It will help you get better at English and also change how you think, face problems, and live your life. Please stay with me until the end. I promise you'll learn something that can make a big difference. Have you ever wondered why some people do well, even when life is hard? Why do some people keep learning and moving forward while others stay in the same place? It's not always about money, talent, or luck. The secret is something simple: the way they think. Today, we're talking about a powerful idea called the growth mindset. This way of thinking can help you improve your English, solve problems, and reach your dreams, whether you're a student, a worker, or someone who wants to grow. It doesn't matter if you're new to English or already good at it. This mindset will help you take the next step. Grab a pen and paper if you want to write notes, and let's make this a fun, helpful journey together. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your thoughts, your challenges, or what you're working on with English. This isn't just a video, it's a place where we learn, grow, and help each other. Are you ready? Let's start. What is a mindset? Let's begin with a simple question. What is a mindset? A mindset is the way you think about yourself, the world, and what you believe you can do. It's like wearing glasses that change how you see everything. Your mindset affects how you feel, how you learn, how you handle problems, and how you grow. For example, if you think, "I'm bad at speaking English," you might feel nervous and not try. But if you think, "I can get better," you'll feel excited to practice. Everyone has a mindset, even if you don't think about it. It comes from your experiences, what people tell you, and the thoughts you keep in your head. For example, if a teacher says, "You're not good at languages," you might believe it and stop trying. But if your friend says, "You can do it, just keep practicing," that belief helps you keep going. Your mindset is like a little voice in your head that guides what you do every day. There are two main types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Let's look at both to understand the difference and think about which one you have. Everyone has a mindset, even if you don't think about it. It comes from your experiences, what people tell you, and the thoughts you keep in your head. For example, if a teacher says, "You're not good at languages," you might believe it and stop trying. But if your friend says, "You can do it, just keep practicing," that belief helps you keep going. Your mindset is like a little voice in your head that guides what you do every day. There are two main types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Let's look at both to understand the difference and think about which one you have. Fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their intelligence, skills, or talents can't change. They might say, "I'm not good at English and I never will be," or "I can't talk in front of people. It's not who I am." Because they think their abilities are stuck, they avoid hard things. They're afraid of making mistakes. And if they fail, they give up quickly. They think failing means they're not smart or good enough. Growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe they can get better with effort, practice, and learning. They say, "I'm not good at English yet, but I can learn." Or, "This is hard, but I'll keep trying." They don't run from problems, they face them. They see mistakes as ways to learn, not as proof they're not good enough. This mindset helps them become stronger, smarter, and more confident. Here's something exciting. The growth mindset isn't just a nice idea. It's supported by science. A famous scientist named Dr. Carol Dweck studied mindsets for many years. She found that people who believe they can grow do better in school, work, relationships, and even learning new things like English. Why? Because they don't give up. They ask for help, try new ideas, and keep going, even when things are tough. Let's talk about your brain for a moment. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Scientists call this brain flexibility, which means your brain can make new connections when you learn something new. For example, when you practice a new English word or try to understand grammar, your brain builds paths that make it easier next time. This shows you're not stuck with the skills you have now. You can train your brain to get better at anything, like speaking English clearly, writing stories, or feeling confident in conversations. Take a moment to think, which mindset do you have? Do you avoid speaking English because you're scared of saying something wrong? Or do you tell yourself, mistakes help me learn? If you notice some fixed mindset thoughts, don't worry. Everyone has them sometimes. The good news is you can choose to build a growth mindset, starting today. Why the growth mindset is so helpful. The growth mindset isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's a way of living that can change your life for the better. Dr. Dweck's studies show that people with a growth mindset are more excited, stronger when things go wrong, and more likely to reach their goals. They don't let mistakes or problems stop them. Instead, they see them as part of learning. Think about someone you admire, like a great athlete, a successful business person, or a family member who's done something amazing. What makes them special? It's not always talent or luck. It's their mindset. They believe they can get better. They don't expect to be perfect right away. When they face problems, they think, how can I fix this? Or, what can I learn? They keep practicing, learning, and growing, step by step. Let's look at a story to make this clear. Meet Maria, a student who moved to a country where everyone spoke English. She didn't know any English at first and had a fixed mindset. She thought, I'm bad at languages, so I'll never fit in. She avoided talking, skipped classes, and felt sad when she couldn't understand people. But one day, her teacher told her about the growth mindset. Maria started saying, I'm not good at English yet, but I can learn. She began practicing little by little, watching English videos, trying short conversations, and asking for help. She made lots of mistakes, but instead of quitting, she thought, each mistake teaches me something. After a year, Maria was speaking confidently, making friends, and even helping other students. Her secret? She believed she could grow. Here's another story from history. Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, tried thousands of times before he succeeded. People thought he was failing, but he didn't see it that way. He said, I didn't fail. I found 10,000 ways that didn't work. That's a growth mindset. He saw each mistake as a step closer to his goal. If he had a fixed mindset and gave up early, we might not have light bulbs today. Let's try one more example about English. Imagine two co-workers, Alex and Sarah, learning English for a better job. Alex has a fixed mindset and says, I'm not good at speaking, so I'll never get promoted. He skips practice and gets nervous when he has to talk. Sarah, with a growth mindset, says, I'm not great at speaking yet, but I'll get better. She practices every day, records herself to check her progress, and asks her teacher for advice. Even when she makes mistakes, she keeps trying. Guess who gets the promotion? Sarah, because she believed she could improve and worked hard. Here's another story to inspire you. Jackie Chan, the famous actor, didn't speak any English when he started making movies in Hollywood. He was already a star in Hong Kong, but English was really hard for him. Instead of saying, I can't do this, he practiced for hours, learned scripts, and worked with teachers. He made many mistakes, but he saw them as part of learning. Today, he speaks English well and is loved all over the world. His growth mindset turned a big challenge into a huge success. And one last story. Sophia, an actress from Colombia, moved to the United States with very little English. She wanted to be in movies, but her accent made her nervous. Instead of giving up, she practiced every day, took classes, and learned from her mistakes. Today, she's a famous star named Sofia Vergara, known for her talent and her unique accent. She used a growth mindset to turn her dream into reality. These stories show that a growth mindset isn't just for famous people, it's for you. Maybe you're worried about a job interview, scared to try something new like dancing, or unsure about living in a new place. A growth mindset gives you the courage to start, learn from mistakes, and keep going toward your dreams. It reminds you that where you are now is not where you'll always be. You can grow and become the person you want to be. Key beliefs of a growth mindset. Now, let's talk about the main ideas that make the growth mindset so helpful. These are simple thoughts you can use every day to change how you think about learning, problems, and yourself. When you believe these ideas, you'll see mistakes, advice, and hard tasks as ways to grow, not as things to fear. I can learn anything if I try hard. You don't need to be born smart to speak English well or to do anything else. With practice and time, you'll get better. For example, if listening to English is hard, start with short videos or songs. Practice every day, and your brain will improve. Science says your brain gets stronger when you learn. Mistakes help me learn. Most of us feel shy when we make mistakes, like using the wrong word in English. But mistakes aren't bad, they're teachers. Every mistake shows you what to fix. For example, if you say, I go to school instead of I went, you learn the right word and do better next time. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Say, great, I learned something. Hard things make me stronger. Difficult tasks, like speaking English in front of people, might feel scary. But hard things are like exercise for your brain. They make you better. Think of it like lifting weights. Heavier weights make your muscles grow. Tough tasks make your mind grow. So, if a conversation feels hard, try it and see how much you learn. Advice helps me get better. When someone corrects your English or gives you tips, it's not a bad thing, it's a gift. For example, if a friend says, say I've been instead of I was, they're helping you improve. People with a growth mindset listen to advice and use it to grow. Whether it's from a teacher, a friend, or a comment, advice is helpful. I get smarter by learning. Being smart isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Everyone starts as a beginner. For example, famous singers like Beyoncé practiced for years to get good. You can become great at English, or anything, by working at it step by step. These ideas are like tools in your toolbox. Use them, and they'll help you think differently. Try saying them out loud. I can learn if I try. Mistakes help me. Hard things make me stronger. Advice helps me. Over time, these thoughts will feel natural, and they'll help you do well in English and life. Let's do a quick check. Pause and think. Which of these ideas do you already believe? Which one do you want to work on? Write down one idea you'll focus on this week, like, mistakes help me learn. This small step can start building your growth mindset today. How the growth mindset helps you learn English. Learning English can be fun, but it's not always easy. Some days you feel great, and other days you want to give up. A growth mindset makes the journey easier, more enjoyable, and more successful. Here's how it helps you learn English, and how it can change your life. Overcome fear of speaking. Many English learners worry about speaking. You might be scared of grammar mistakes, saying words wrong, or sounding silly. But you don't need to be perfect to start talking. A growth mindset reminds you that every mistake helps you grow. Imagine this. You're at a cafe trying to order in English. You say, "Can I has a coffee?" instead of "Can I have a coffee?" The worker corrects you kindly. With a fixed mindset, you might feel embarrassed and stop talking. With a growth mindset, you think, "Nice, I learned have. I'll get it right next time." The more you speak, the more confident you feel. Stay excited. Learning a language takes time and it's easy to feel stuck. A fixed mindset says, "I'm bad at English, so why try?" A growth mindset says, "I'm not good yet, but I'm getting better." This keeps you motivated. Try fun things, like watching English cartoons, singing songs, or writing a short message. Every little step helps. Enjoy the journey. A growth mindset helps you focus on getting better, not being perfect. Instead of worrying about speaking perfectly, celebrate small successes. Maybe you understood a joke in an English video, or you said a sentence without stopping. Be kind to yourself. If you forget a word or mix up grammar, don't feel bad. Just keep going and have fun. Learn from others. A growth mindset makes you open to help. Ask a friend to practice speaking with you. Join an online English group. Watch videos to learn new words. Even people who speak English every day make mistakes. So don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own progress. Let's try another story. Meet Ahmed, a man who wanted to learn English for a job in technology. At first, he had a fixed mindset. He thought, "My accent is too strong, and I'll never sound good." He avoided talking at work and felt left out. But then, he learned about the growth mindset from a friend. He started small, watching English tech videos, practicing one sentence a day, and asking coworkers for advice. He made mistakes, like saying code instead of cold. But he laughed and kept trying. In 6 months, Ahmed was leading meetings in English and got his dream job. His growth mindset turned his fear into success. This mindset doesn't just help with English. It helps with everything. Maybe you're nervous about a test, scared to try a new hobby like painting, or unsure about a new job. A growth mindset gives you the strength to start, learn from mistakes, and keep moving toward your goals. Life has many challenges, and how you think shapes your path. Practical tips to build your growth. Mindset building. A growth mindset is like building a habit. It takes practice, but it gets easier. Here are 8 simple tips to help you start today. Set small goals. Don't try to be perfect in English right away. Start with something easy, like learning 5 new words a week, watching a short English video, or saying one sentence a day. Small steps lead to big changes. Celebrate trying. If you practiced English for 15 minutes, be proud, even if you made mistakes. Trying is what helps you grow. Tell yourself, "I'm doing great because I tried." Write a growth journal. Write down what you learn each week, like new words or conversations. Also, write any mistakes and what you learned from them. Seeing your progress will keep you excited. Talk to yourself kindly. Your thoughts matter. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at English," say, "I'm learning and I'm proud of myself." Kind words help you stay strong. Find inspiring stories. Read about people who learned English or reached big goals. For example, Sofia Vergara learned English as an adult for her acting career. She practiced hard and became a star. You can do it too. Be with positive people. Spend time with friends, teachers, or online groups who encourage you. Their support will make your journey more fun. Try new ways to learn. Keep your English practice interesting. Use apps like Duolingo. Watch shows with English words on the screen, or follow English accounts on social media. New ideas keep you curious. Think about your successes. At the end of each day, think about one thing you did well, like using a new word or understanding a sentence. This builds your confidence and keeps your mindset strong. Let's do one more quick activity. Pause and think. What's one small thing you can do today to grow your mindset? Maybe it's practicing a new English word, asking for advice, or writing down a kind thought like, "Hard things make me stronger." Share your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Let's wrap up today. We learned about one of the most helpful tools for success, the growth mindset. This way of thinking helps you keep going, even when things are hard. We learned that your brain is like a muscle. It gets stronger when you use it. Mistakes aren't bad. They're ways to learn. Hard things aren't problems. They're chances to grow. Advice isn't negative. It's a way to improve. And most importantly, you don't need to be perfect to succeed. You just need to keep learning, step by step. For English learners, this mindset is very helpful. Don't worry about speaking perfectly or sounding like someone else. Practice, make mistakes, and grow a little every day. Speak more, listen more, read more, write more, and watch your skills and confidence get better. This mindset will also help you in school, work, friendships, and chasing your biggest dreams. So, I want to ask you something important. Are you ready to believe in yourself? Are you ready to let go of fear, face challenges, and become the person you want to be? If your answer is yes, make this promise today. Be kind to yourself. Be proud of every step you take. Never stop learning. That's the mindset of successful people, and you can have it too. Please share in the comments. What's one thing you'll do this week to build your growth mindset? Maybe it's talking with a friend in English, learning a new word, or trying something hard with a smile. I can't wait to read your ideas. If this video helped you, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support means a lot, and it helps us reach more people who want to learn English and improve their lives. Thank you so much for watching. Keep growing, keep learning, and always remember, your future is in your hands, and it starts with how you think. See you in the next video.